Greetings, folks. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be building a mindfulness morning routine web app using Atoms to create the web app. It's going to be a complement and supplement to the morning mindfulness routine PDF that you watched me build, all three of you, on the last video. Okay, and so the app is going to be based on this PDF. I'm not stopping and starting over. You know how I do it. Okay. And so I've been consulting with Copilot as I normally do. And it's already created the prompt to get the basics going. And I'm just going to paste it here. And the prompt is so big, it made it a text file. And we'll get started. And this is going to be available on Gumroad, in my Gumroad store. Once the web app is complete, I'm going to make it so it's usable on all devices. I just want to make sure I approve what it's going to do, and I did. And it's beginning the build right now. The prompt I use is actually, like I said, it's created by Copilot. I'll bring Copilot in here. And here's the prompt. You're creating the foundation for the mindfulness morning routine web app. Do not modify or remove any future components. This is a guardrail that's put in. Only create the initial project structure, navigation, and empty screens. All screens must be mobile first, responsive, and calm in tone. The purpose is a gentle, spacious mindfulness companion based on the morning mindfulness routine PDF. The app helps users move through a 5-step morning ritual. Save reflections. I'm like doing all that scrolling. Okay. And here's the basic structure. We're laying the foundation first, and then everything will be added to it. Okay. That's a look at what Copilot is up to. Let's see if we can get. Although I prefer this screen over here. Alright, you won't let me snap it. Do this. Do that. Okay, there we go. And Alex is in the process of building the app, at least the basic foundation, and all the other screens are going to be added as well. It's going to include a calendar so the routines can be recorded, and I also will have an infinite daily mindfulness routine quote to help center you. Okay, and this can be, I told it to make it infinite so that way nothing repeats. Hopefully Atoms can do it. When I use another tool, Cursor, I don't have a problem with that. But we'll see if Atoms is able to handle that. And I should have gone over what it's doing or how Atoms works. See if we can open it in another screen. It won't let me. Okay, let's do this. While it's doing that, it'll continue the build. And the cool thing about Atoms is you have a whole team here, okay? You've got Mike, he's the team leader. You have Adrienne, the ads specialist. You've got Sarah, the SEO specialist. You have Emma, the product manager. Bob is the architect. Alex is the engineer. Alex is the one who does the building. David is the data analyst. And you have Iris, who's a deep researcher. Depending upon what you're doing, say if you wanted to write a paper, you could use Iris to do the research for you. Okay? Or once you have your project up and running, you can have David analyze how many clicks you're getting to your link. And of course, like I said, Alex is the engineer. He's the one taking care of the build. Okay, and this is the cool thing about it. I've seen other tools where people are running multiple agents to help with their builds, but this already has the agents built in for you. You don't have to do all of that. I use Alex because I already know what I want to do, and it cuts down on the usage of credits. And what I forgot to do was upgrade my account. Let's see if we can get this done without using up all my credits. And so let's go back to the build. Okay, so it looks like, oh, it's beautiful. Okay, now the screens are not in here. Not yet, at least. This is just the basics. When you create your prompt, it's better to do it on a step-by-step basis to get the foundation in and then add everything sequentially. It makes it easier on the AI tool, and it avoids drift and it doing what it wants to and screwing up the thing. Okay, like I said, the screen is not there. None of these screens are here. Okay, and here we have our daily quote. And there'll be more quotes here once I get that going. And now let's get Copilot in on the action. We've already discussed this, so it already knows what we're going to be doing is step by step. So now we'll get the home screen prompt going. This is going to build the home screen for us. Okay. And again, I use Copilot, which is basically ChatGPT for free. All right, so the prompt is complete. I'll just copy and paste. There we go. Again, the prompt was pretty big, so it makes it a text file. And in the meantime, I'll let Copilot take a look at what we have so far. I share the information with it on purpose, so if there are any problems, we can solve them together. Here is the start of the project. It'll give me its opinion on what it thinks. Let's see, looks clean, calm, and exactly in the tone of the PDF. Let's see, the bones in place. Already doing a great job. The bottom navigation is a huge win. All right, what comes next? Okay, we got to put a footer in here as well. A disclaimer. You put the menu buttons on the bottom on purpose so it's more mobile friendly. Okay, and Alex is still in the process of building the home screen. Even though excuse me, this is the home screen, it's gotta add a few more things so we can get everything wired up. And again, this is going to be a step-by-step prompt that will get everything in place and makes the build much calmer and more streamlined, and you have far less risk of drift instead of giving it one complete huge prompt to do everything. That's when all these AI tools might go berserk on you and start hallucinating sometimes. Okay, but in doing it in this fashion, this makes everything easier for the tool, and you get it done step by step. And so it's still working, and Copilot is asking if I want the next prompt. And what I'll do is I'll have it create the prompt now. I could type yes, but I just put it in there. Do what it says so it understands. And if I really wanted to, I could have Copilot build this thing. It would give me the HTML. I would use something like Netlify or GitHub to construct it from the index.html file. And voila, I would have a hosted site built by Copilot. But the tools do a decent job if you know how to prompt them properly. And that's why I have, now see, this is what you want to avoid, the suggestions, because this sometimes will break your app. Let's see how you start your morning, sets the tone for everything that follows. Begin slowly, breathe deeply, and let presence guide the start of your day. All right, so it's done the update with that second prompt. Let's get the third prompt. I think I copied it already, but let me make sure. And here we go. And the third prompt is creating the morning practice screen. And again, I told Copilot I was using Atoms to build this. They all know each other. Copilot knows Gemini, it knows ChatGPT, it knows Perplexity, Cursor, Replit, and the same with Gemini. It knows the other AI tools rather. ChatGPT knows the other AI tools. And when you tell it which tool you're using, it will tailor the prompt for that tool. Every tool is slightly different. Atoms is quite literal. So you have to make sure you direct it to do what you want it to do. But you have to understand what you're doing to make sure it doesn't do something you don't want it to do, because it's quite literal and will do exactly what you tell it to do. Other tools, they have some flexibility, or let's just say craziness, in how they interpret the prompt. Okay, some aren't as literal as Atoms. There's another tool like GenSpark. It may drift if you do not have guardrails in place to keep it from doing what it wants to do. I know once I was building something and the guardrails were too restrictive and it wouldn't do anything because it said I was overriding its building process. So I had Copilot loosen up the guardrails that we had in place so we could get started with the build. And speaking of guardrails, I should have had this up already. I do have a PDF that contains guardrails. Actually, here on Gumroad, I have a bundle. Okay, and I call it the AI Stability Guardrail System. And the second one is the AI Stability Guardrail System Night Coder Edition. These two PDFs have guardrail prompts to keep drift from occurring, and they allow you to put the prompt. It works with any tool, doesn't matter what you're using. Here's the bundle. Okay, you see the price is great. It's $40 because by themselves they're $24.99, so you're saving basically $10. This is the Night Coder Edition for those late night coders or just anybody. But when your brain is drifting and you start putting in code the wrong way, or you accept things you normally wouldn't accept, this prevents that and helps you stay on track. The first one in the series, the AI Stability Guardrail System, same thing. It has prompts in here that help you prevent drift for a bunch of things. I wasn't thinking. I should have gotten all this on the screen. Let's see. Now, that's the morning mindfulness. I'm looking for the Goober. That's the same thing. Oh, that wasn't a good PDF. Where is it? It's been a while. Give me a moment, folks. But anyway, you get the gist of what I'm saying. These guardrails keep you from having the drift and the hallucinations and just the absolute stupidity that these things can sometimes create. It's the kindest word I can use. And that way you don't worry about it. Here we go. Here's the AI stability guardrail system. Okay, I built this one myself. I didn't use an AI tool. It's just basically Canva gave me the artwork and I stuck all of this in a Google Doc. I won't say I was lazy. This is the hard way to do it. Okay, but as you can see, you got all right, this is the one I wanted to show because it's got all of the stupid I didn't do the headers right. You learn as you go. Okay, and with the AI stability guardrail system, it's a stability framework designed to give creators, coders, and neurodivergent thinkers a predictable, emotionally safe, and structurally consistent experience when working with AI tools. It exists to solve one of the most universal problems in modern creative workflows: drift, the slow, subtle breakdown of tone, structure, clarity, and intent that disrupts momentum and erodes trust. Okay, so that's available in my Gumroad store, along with a bunch of other great PDFs and web apps. Let's see where Alex is in the build. Here we go. This is today's practice. Okay, again, it's based on the PDF itself. So I think that's pretty neat. I should be able to refresh this. Okay, I know why. This is not running locally. Each one is an update. Okay, so let's do it this way. Excuse me. That's a Trustpilot rating. Don't believe what you see on all these AI tools. Again, if you are not great at creating prompts, you will give a low rating for an AI tool. And it's not the tool's fault. You gotta learn how to create your prompts. Okay, so this is the morning practice routine. You've got 5 steps, okay? And you can reflect and record what you are going through or what you want to have happen, as it says. Same thing with ground the body, center the mind, set 3 mindful priorities, and create 1 boundary. This is like people standing over your desk when you go to work, or family members who don't respect your privacy in your room. Just little things like that, okay? And once it's done, you can mark it as complete. All right, so let's get Copilot back in here. I want to show the progress. I don't want to use all my screenshots. They give you, even on the free plan with Copilot, I think you're allowed about 50 uploads. And if not 100. I know I hit the ceiling once, but it must have been 75, between 50 and 100 screenshots that I uploaded to Copilot. All right, so we got the morning practice screen done. Let's create the reflection prompt screen. And I think what should be able to be done is, I won't add it yet. For the two of you who are watching the video, tell me what you think about being able to save, print, and download your reflections that you write. Normally I would do that, but I didn't think of it from the beginning. When I'm working with Cursor, I can always add that without any problems. I don't want Adams just to go berserk on me. So I'm not going to add that just yet. But let's see, the prompt should be done now. It is. And when you're doing your builds, like I said, I use another AI tool to help me with the build. And you discuss it and lay out your UX, UI, what you want it to look like and how you want it to function. And that gets everything lined up in your prompt. And it makes the build much smoother. And the way I'm doing this, it works with all the other builders as well. I've been seeing too many horror stories. Again, that's why I created the AI stability guardrail system. So people wouldn't have the problems that they're having. Okay? And going through my Reddit feeds, I see with different tools, Replit, Base 44, those two are big culprits of having drift and causing a lot of problems. But when you have guardrails in place, that prevents it. I see people having problems with Manus. I used to love Manus, but Manus is not good anymore. It hallucinates, it lies. I have a video where I was using the Comet browser to direct Manus on a build. And Manus started lying about fixing things. And the Comet browser was actually yelling at it. It had all caps and everything. That's available on my channel for the two of you who view it, if you haven't seen it already. And to save the suspense, all of the AI argument starts at 1 hour and 12 minutes into the video. It's quite cool to watch one AI tool tell the other AI tool what to do. And when Manus didn't do it, Comet called it out and said, "You're lying. You didn't fix it." For us nerds out there, it's one of the coolest things to ever watch. Just picture Terminator 2 when Arnold's robot, his robot character was fighting the T-1000 character. That's what was basically going on. And let's see, it's putting in all the stuff that's needed. And let's see, now that's the AI stability guardrail system. Here's the other one. I actually did this PDF yesterday. And to be honest with you, I started off using Adams, but the build didn't go well. So I used a different tool to create the PDF. Okay. I have a video for it, but I'm not going to use it because I didn't go with the Adams PDF. I used a different tool to build this. And here it is, the AI Stability Guardrail System Night Coder Edition. That's me, the Mindful Internetpreneur. I know you're all confused. You say you're the no pro. But yeah, I have since I got into the mindfulness, that's the name I've given myself, the Mindful Internetpreneur. I'll change the intro sooner or later. Okay, and with this AI Stability Guardrail System, before I start, let's see where we are. Oh, version 4. Okay, so it should pop. It's our daily reflection screen. Let's get a new one. Get rid of the old one. And don't do like me, folks, and have 3 trillion tabs open, and you wonder why your computer slows down. I have the seconds displayed so I can see when my computer freezes, but so far so good. Now here we go. Daily reflection. Also, you can save the reflection and view past reflections. Okay. I thought we added print, but maybe that's coming later. Alrighty. So now let's get ready for the next prompt. As you see, everything is working beautifully. I do have a calendar system in here, and I always want long. You have the day, the month, and the year. Also, sometimes some words like Wednesday, just think Wednesday, are difficult to spell. At least for me. Okay, sometimes I'm a goober, but that's another video all together. All right, so let's get the quote screen prompt going. And when you lay the foundation for your project first, and then add all of the screens and pages that you're using, it makes the build much smoother, like I'm doing here. I haven't had any problems with drift. I've been using Copilot for a long time, and it knows to put in guardrails in the prompt. So you see where it says you're updating the Mindfulness Morning Routine web app. Do not modify or remove any existing working code. That's very important, regardless of what tool you're using. This is why people have problems, because they make an addition or a change, but they don't tell it to not modify or remove any existing working code, and it ends up breaking the project. But Copilot knows to automatically stick these in the prompts when we are building anything. It doesn't matter which tool we're using. It could be Atoms, it could be GenSpark, it could be Super Ninja, or I could be doing a completely from scratch project myself using Cursor, and it sticks these in purposely because it knows this is how I prefer it, and it cuts down on going back and forth with trying to fix a problem that was broken when you were trying to fix something else. So we'll submit the prompt, and now we're going to get home, make sure everything works. Okay, that's your morning practice, reflection. The next screen is going to be the quotes. Let's take a look. The calendar's already here. Beautiful. Okay. Now, I may have it add the holidays, so they're not in here yet. And the buttons don't advance, but we haven't worked on it yet. Let's see. Yeah, it's just here as part of the foundation. Okay, so that's going to come after the mindfulness quotes. Then the calendar will be constructed. Okay, so before that happens, I'm going to tell it to put in the holidays with icons, emoji. No, it can use icons, and that'll help with mindfulness, because some holidays are stressful, some are joyful. Depends upon the person and what's going on in their life. And I think in the calendar, I should be able to let them add events like birthdays, anniversaries, meetings, things like this. This is, after all, a morning mindfulness routine. And Alex is working and thinking and building. Let's see how far we're into the build. Just turned 30 minutes on my OBS. And See, and when you tell it not to touch anything else, it won't go back and change the screen. It won't go back and change the way it looks, okay? A lot of times with any tool, um, when even if you're doing it like this, step by step, if you don't put that guardrail in place to not modify anything else, only build the certain section you're asking for, the tool will take it upon itself to make a change. And it can break the project, or again, the styling would change. A button might not work that was working, but the guardrails are there to help prevent that. And again, that's not the actual one, but it's close to it. I have the AI stability guardrail system. That's the first in the series. And then, of course, the AI stability guardrail system, Night Coder Edition, that helps prevent drift, hallucinations, screw ups, and of course, dropping a lot of F-bombs when it happens. I've been there, okay? That's why I decided to make the thing. It's like, I was discussing it with Copilot. There needs to be some sort of system that people can use. And I was like, dang, Cooper, why don't you make it? Don't wait on someone else. That's what these tools are for, is to bring an idea to existence. And now we have the mindfulness quotes. Yes. Okay, now, let's see. Let your mind be like a clear sky, open, spacious, and free. Now, you can get a new quote. Ta-da! Mindfulness is the aware, balanced acceptance of the present experience. And another one, I told it to make it infinite so nothing repeats. You can save them, you can export them, you can print them. You can create your own quote if you want as well. Now, I didn't ask for that. That's something that it's stuck in there. But I think it's a nice addition. Okay? And your saved quotes will appear down here. Let's save it and see if it's working. Okay, so far so good. Let's go out into the real world and preview it. And as you go along, folks, I know I'm just babbling on, but you test everything with each step. It cuts down the debugging that has to be done at the end. Now, another thing you can do is put a guardrail in to tell the tool to test before it finalizes each step. And if there's a problem, to put that in the guardrail as well. Have the tool fix it. It cuts down on a lot of long debugging sessions. Okay. Now, let's see. Save it. You can view past ones. Well, today is a nice day. Okay, it's punctuated properly. I will save it. Thank you for taking a mindful moment today. You can view your save. Oh, here we go. I will save. All right, now this is why you test. Because, no, I think I pressed it twice. Let's do another one. Back. Beautiful. The back button works. The sun is shining. That way I don't have to worry about spelling it wrong. Now, I'll save it. Let's view. Okay, I pressed that button twice, so it's working properly. All right, so we have the morning mindfulness routine screen done. The quotes. The next one is going to be the calendar, but for the calendar, okay, the calendar should show holidays. can allow for adding events like birthdays, meetings, appointments, etc. This will incorporate it into the prompt. It's not going to be a presence tracker via mindfulness calendar. Yeah. I think if you have a calendar, it should be able to let you know what's going on. This is what I do with all my builds. Not a productivity tracker, but a general tracker. Yes. Okay, and I'm gonna paste it in here. The file is so big it makes it a text file automatically. And Alex is going to do its thing, and we'll get the calendar going. That'll be the last step. When I think about it, I didn't test the other stuff. Change this, but I allow myself to begin slowly. I will not eat as much. Oh, let's see, mark complete. Around the body, what does my body need most this morning? Can't say that on the air. Yes, I can. I can say whatever I want. Let's just say more sleep. Okay, center of the mind. What thought or feeling is asking for my attention? Doing my exercises. Mark complete. Set 3 part. I'm not doing that. I'm just going to put test. That's easier. Test. Now let's see. Computer running senior character yesterday. Go to reflection. Okay. Now you can reflect on what you just inputted or whatever you feel like. This is your personal space to share your thoughts with yourself and get them in the real world out. Well, not literal paper, but you can get it in writing. And when you see something in writing, it helps you act upon it better. Okay. So, I know I saved some. Yeah, okay. I'm not worried about that. Now, let's make sure all of our buttons are working. That are wired at least. And the quotes. Now, we need to have this. Copilot says it's an action bar. I need to have this for the practice and reflection. That'll come after the calendar is installed. Why would you make it a heart instead of a birthday cake for a birthday? Oh, here we go. Up here. All right. And folks, I have my cursor blue on purpose. So when I make videos, I don't have to have another app down here sucking up resources to change the color and highlight stuff. Okay. Now, version 6. Here we go. Let's take a look. And as I said earlier, I'm going to make this where it can work on all devices and store. And the cool thing with Atoms is you can set up your sign-in process with it. You're off, as it were. Here we go. It's loading. What was the calendar we put in, right? Yes. Okay. Ooh, the icon needs to be bigger. That's Memorial Day. It shows it down there. I think that's cool. You can add an event. There's your title, the time, type. You know, so for your own birthday or everyone's birthday, you put in it would repeat yearly for a birthday meeting. You can have it does not repeat appointments, doctor reminders note, and then you can put a note to yourself. There's something else down here. It won't scroll. Okay, so that needs to be fixed. I see something else, but you can't move it. Okay, so that needs to pop up higher. It needs logic. So it'll put itself on the screen better. All right. No events on this day. All right, that's pretty cool. Let's see if it got the other holidays. It never gets Easter. All parts. That should be spring equinox versus, but it doesn't have St. Patrick's Day. Okay, you got President's Day. Okay, Day. It's about last year. First day of spring, there's Christmas. But the icons could be a little larger. Okay, that's the first day of spring. Yeah, summer solstice. And 4th of July is on a Saturday this year. No holidays in August. September, Labor Day is on the 7th. This football start here. This is going to be the first day of fall. October. It's not showing Halloween. Okay, so that's Thanksgiving. Veterans Day. First day of winter, winter solstice, Christmas. All right. Now, let's see what it needs, what we're going to do next. Oh, that's in it there. Okay, let's do some refinement. Spell it right, Goober. Let's do some refinements. The calendar does not show Easter. The icons could be larger. There was another holiday. Halloween. So I don't have to spell. Is not. I didn't type that like that. And yes, I'm gonna put Juneteenth is not showing. Okay, it doesn't need a screenshot of that, but it does need one for the reflections. I think it's this one. Yeah. No, not that one. Is it this one? No. Which one was it? Was it practice? Hmm. It's not this one. I was just there. Don't remember which one it was. Was it the quotes? Ah, no. Smile. Okay, you should be able to view the quotes as well. Okay. Let's stick that in there. Let's see. All of the screens. What's up with this keyboard? The action bar. Shoot, I don't remember which one it was. How's it going to export as a text file? Let's see what it looks like. Okay. The export should be PDF text. I didn't have to capitalize that, but I did. Screwed up. Add mindful internet. No. The thing is called morning routine. Add the name to let's see, to the top header. Get off of there. Instead of just name, just put what you want. Yeah, mindfulness. Morning routine to the top header. Do you want to personalize it? I think that would be cool for you user. You don't know how to construct the prompt. Okay. Now, I still can't remember where it was. Let's just say quotes so you can get rid of that. Quotes. The mindfulness quotes screen needs a back button. Spell it right. Green needs a back button. Same as I know one screen has it. Oh, that one doesn't either. Okay. All the screens need a back button. No, they did have a back. It all depends on where you come from. No. Okay. Not that screen. There was a back button. It was here. It got rid of it. Okay. all screens. Need a back button. I think in the last build, you won't be able to use that page if you over here. See, go to reflection. Faster introduce. It's not that one. Practice. And let's see, your morning practice should be able to, you just need the action bar at the bottom. Okay, all screens need the action bar. Let's see, the practice screen. Action bar at the bottom. Above, go to reflection. PDF text. It could be docs too. Docs. Add the mindfulness morning routine for the user to the top of the header of the export. Gives it a more polished look. Okay, so whatever popped up is not popping up anymore because the last build basically got rid of it. Close. Okay, so that's it for the refinements. I hope. We'll see. Now, make sure it doesn't make any changes. Stick that in there. Only makes the additions. Do not change anything else. You know the routine. That's an inside joke from me and Copilot. Oh, that's what wasn't showing. Valentine's Day wasn't showing. Okay. I'm not going to use this prompt because it doesn't have all the holidays. Did I spell Valentine right? Showing 2. Holidays are listed. What was it? Veterans Day, National Indigenous Peoples Day is not showing. That was close. Not showing. Okay. Oh, St. Patrick's Day wasn't there either. And May the 4th. Okay. Let's see. Pi Day and Star Wars Day. Need to be added to the calendar. Be added. So does Earth Day. Earth Day needs to be added. I don't know why Copilot didn't stick all of those in there. No, okay. I have to do each prompt. No, I don't. We're going to tell it to give me the prompt that fixes everything. And hope it doesn't break anything. Let's see what happens. Yes. See the guardrail they put in here. Do not modify, remove, restrict, or rename any existing working code. Only add the refinements listed below. Simple things like that keep things from screwing up. So we'll get all of the holidays, cultural, seasonal. Let's see. It's going to increase the size. Yes, do you see? Do not change layout, spacing, or positioning. Only increase the icon size. Ensure all holidays existing appear correctly in the month. Action bar refinements. In the practice screen, the action bar must appear above. Go to reflection section. Do not. Yes, again, the guardrail is there, but again, Copilot knows to put these in so the thing doesn't screw up. Because we discussed this over a long period of time, and it knows when I'm building something to always put the guardrail in. Again, does not interfere with titles or layout. Just make sure all of that's in there. Now I'm going to copy. I know my credits are getting low. And we'll submit it. Yeah. I want to see what it looks like. How many credits I have left. Hopefully I won't have to upgrade to complete it. And I'll even show you how to connect a domain name to it. 36.87. Advertise. Well, just showing you what they got. Now let's go here. Go back to it. It's got my name blazed all across the thing. I need to change that. It's from my Google sign in. Now you know who I am. Dang it. Okay, so as it says now, I'm going to implement all refinements, starting with shared export utility and action bar, and updating each screen. And we're just a little over an hour into the build, but this is pretty good timing because we're basically done. And let's see. I'll use Hostinger. Let's go. It's still loading. Let's pause this. All right, folks, I'm back. I'm signed into my Hostinger account. Okay. As you see, I have several different domain names. And I'm going to select one for this as well. Alex is still building. When it's completely done and published, that's when we'll add the what am I trying to think of? The domain name. But in the meantime, let's get off. It should be available. Let's stick it. Capitalization on URLs doesn't matter. Oh, let's do it like this. Get rid of the spaces. And we'll search. It is available. Now, because I already have an account, it's only going to be a penny for the first year. Okay. And if I wanted to, okay, this would be with all three. How am I saving? I'm spending basically $19 for the first year for the three, when it's only a penny for this one. Okay, let me make sure I spelled it right. No, it's not morning mindfulness routine. It changed the it was mindfulness morning routine. That's okay. That'll work. Let's see. Now, what you're seeing here is my Points extension. My Points is a site that pays you to shop. Basically, they have a whole bunch of stuff you can do on My Points. Since it's here, let's put the coupon in. I'm not going to get 2 points per dollar because I'm not even spending $1. I'm only spending a penny. Okay, but yeah, okay, 38.99. Close. All right. So if I were to get this, wow, I get 360 points. I'm not worried about that. Let's see where we are. It's still working. I just have it ready so I can do it. And let's get rid of these so we don't bog down. And again, my Gumroad profile page, it's got all my listings. And this is going to be listed on Gumroad as well. I think what I'll do, I won't list it on there. I'll just make a separate video because this video is already long. We're at 1 hour and 5 minutes according to OBS. So it's doing this. It may be complete. Let's see. And all three of you, maybe two or four, somewhere around there, who have stuck around this long, I do appreciate it. Always be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Another great thing is I'm going to have a discount code for Adams. It's 10% off of any plan that you choose. And that'll be below in the description as well. Mindful Internet 10. No, I'm sorry. Mindful Internetpreneur 10, the number 10, is the discount code. And that will give you 10% off any Adams package that you choose. And again, that will be below in the description, in the comments rather, not the description. The description is part of the comments. And so I'll have that for you, as well as a link to Adams. And it is an affiliate link. I may receive compensation. The cool music that you're listening to cut out a lot of my droning is the name of the title is called Night Whispers. It's music I created on Suno. I think it's .com or that link will be in the description as well. And Adams is still building. Sometimes it gets stuck when it does this. And I'm impatient. I'm going to reload the page. Refresh is the word used for Edge or Microsoft's browsers. Reload is the word you use for Chrome. Same thing. There we go. Now, let's take a look screen by screen. And here we go. All right. Now, they put it on every dang on page. We can remove it from the front page, from the home screen. In today's practice. All right, beautiful. Let's see how it does it. That's a text file. Morning of mindfulness routine. Okay. PDF. Nice. Okay, I wanted that at the top. It shows the date and time. Cancel it. And open it in a new tab. This will be a doc. Alright, I trust it. And okay, so we have that. Reflection. Past reflections. This is okay, so it needs the action bar should be on the reflection, view past reflection screens, and removed from the reflection screen. Back. I wasn't paying attention. Back click is there. All right. So let's get this lined up. Action bar should be removed from the daily reflection screen and placed on the view, make sure I have the right past reflection screen. Okay, that's one. And quotes. Save, export, print. Okay, didn't screw any of that up. Nice. The action bar should be beneath another action bar, is how we'll write it. Should be underneath, add your own quote. Should it be N or A? No, it should be V. Under, add your own. Oops. Is the daily quotes screen, right? Mindfulness daily quotes on the daily quotes. Instead of trying to remember it, just copy it. Don't worry about that. We'll fix it. One more delete. Screen. And so, quotes, let's take a look at the calendar. Okay, the icons are larger. That's Memorial Day. That was Star Wars Day, yes. Okay, Easter is there. Let's see if it will pop it in next week. Okay, Pi Day is not here. Oh, yes it is. You looked at the wrong date, Goober. You would have gotten that thing wrong. Not 3.04, it's 3.14. Okay. And that's spring equinox. Let's see. Valentine's Day is there. President's Day. New Year's Day. MLK Day. Go back. Let's see if the Easter logic works. It does. Okay, that's what it was last year. And let's see. Next year, Easter is going to be in March on the 28th. Easter is always the first Sunday after the first full moon in spring. Okay, so we'll have a full moon somewhere around here. And there, all right. So the Easter logic is working. Let me make sure. Okay, that's about right. Okay, and see, I like it's got a little legend here for what you're doing. Birthday, event, holiday. All right, nice. And that would be birthday in 2028. We can go right back to today's date. Okay. Nice. So, after this last pass, I'll let it take a look at the calendar. And paste it. Another thing is quotes. I'll let it see. Well, I get to see the whole page, so I'll reduce the size. Oh, and we got to have a footer as well. It'll open in the app instead of a new page with a back button. Or maybe each one should be a pop-up. I think that'll be better, be slicker. Okay, so now let's take a picture. Screenshot if you want to be technical. And I'll show this to Copilot as well. I'm gonna keep it in order. The calendar looks better. And the Easter logic is working. I had a problem with Cursor getting the Easter logic correct. And then it told me the formula that Copilot created when I was debugging it before sending it to GitHub wasn't right, but then it realized it was. Oh man. Okay. And again, we've got the guardrail built in. Copilot knows to do this for me. If you use another tool like ChatGPT, you can tell it to always put in I don't know if ChatGPT will do this. Copilot is based on ChatGPT though, but it automatically do this when you create your prompts, when you tell it this is what you always want, not to modify, remove, restructure, rename any existing working code. Okay. Again, it's a guardrail that Copilot and I know we're going to put in on anything that I'm building. And it keeps, again, the hallucinations, the drift, the thing refactoring something, starting all over from scratch and breaking the thing. It keeps that from happening. Okay, so we're going to get these final refinements in place, and I will be ready to publish this bad boy. And the cool thing is, it'll give me a URL. I can personally change the name on it and personalize it more, and I'm going to connect it to a Hostinger domain name that I have here, the morningmindfulnessroutine.com, that I'm only going to get for a penny. I'll have a link for Hostinger as well. When you use the link, there's a discount built in. I don't know how much, but you will get a discount when you use my referral link. And again, as an affiliate marketer, in addition to a crack expert web builder with AI tools, I may receive compensation if you click on any of my links and make a purchase. And making a purchase does help support the channel. It helps support me. It helps, because I'm going to have to get more credits for this bad boy. It helps keep things going. I can show more builds. Leave in the comments what you would like to see build. Maybe you have an idea. I'm not going to steal it from you, but I can build something along the lines of what you want to see done and show you how it can be done. With Atoms or any other tool. If you're using a different tool, let me know, and I'll show you the Atoms way of doing it. Okay, so now we've got version 8. Let's take a look. Get rid of that. Get rid of this one too. That was the PDF. The writing was very nice. Let's put it back to the regular size. Get rid of that. I don't need that anymore. For that. All right. Now, I forgot to tell it to remove these from the home page. practice. Make sure it didn't change anything. Okay, I like how it goes to reflection. So the daily reflections page needs that. And okay, it added it there. Export mode. And oh, it needs. Okay, see, we don't have consistency. We need the save, export, print. Okay, so they should be able to save it, export it as, and I think it should be a drop down instead of each one. But I like the icons. Yeah, okay. So the action bar needs a save button. Okay, so this is perfect. Let's do this. The action bar needs to be unified. There are two types. Let's see. I shouldn't worry about punctuation. Two types. As shown in the screenshot. And that's one word. Let's take a screenshot. We'll give it to Copilot. And let's see. The buttons should be save, export, drop down. Down, goober. Oh, see, I knew it was two words. With logic. That way it will move on the screen. If it's at the bottom, it'll pop up instead of going down. And let's see. Print. You don't understand what I'm saying when I have to say drop down. I forgot to put an action bar. Oh, and the this I want it like this. Save, export, but I have a drop down, and you'll have your three choices, and then print. So I have it the way I want it. Let's see, export. Do not modify. Unify the UI. Like this daily. Visual have existing style. Drop down. Let's use existing. Export logic. The logic should be created. Let's see. Do not see code safety. Do not rename any existing classes, IDs, components. Do not remove any. All of these are guardrails that are put in. But again, Copilot knows to do this when we're building something. And the reason why it has goal is because it knows that Atoms has goal. Well, I'm not going to go through all those screens again, but you saw the goal. It popped up when I went to the home screen. Um, this is what we are going to achieve. So let's get this done. No, I don't want that. And this should be the last thing. And where are we? An hour and 26 minutes coming up. Not bad for a build, not at all. And this should be the last step. And from there, I'll publish and connect the domain name after I make the purchase to the thing. And this bad boy will be up and running. And I'll create another video to show you how to create a Gumroad listing. And I'll list this web app on Gumroad. And I haven't determined a price yet. I think it'll be $49.99. Why not? Set any price you want. Okay? So, and with the bundle, I'll have a bundle price as well. I haven't determined it yet. But essentially, you'll be basically getting the PDF at a discount. That's how I look at it. But yeah, we'll see. Or the price may be higher. Okay, it's a premium product made by me, the Mindful Internetpreneur, also known as the No Pro. So it's working. And this was a very smooth build. Only a few things needed to be tweaked, which is the benefit of starting with your framework. As you saw when I put the first prompt in, it built all of the sections and then we added them. All right, so we'll take a look. Get rid of that. Let's see. Get rid of all the tabs. It keeps the computer from bogging. And voila. Let us take a look. Mark all done. Export, print. It doesn't have a save on that page. You pass reflections. Export, print. So it's already saved. I understand why. Okay, PDF text doc. Nice. Let's go back. Back. Make sure all the menu buttons work in both locations. Mark all done. Export. Save. Now, there's one more thing. You need to be able to see the entries. View the past entries on your morning practice. Okay. Entries need to be able to be viewed. I hope I wrote that right. It doesn't sound right. Your morning practice. Screen. Is that the complete name? Yes. So that can be added to the action bar. the action bar with okay, and a mark all done should be the save button. The save button. I think you know what I mean. Canal. What I mean. Okay, that's one thing. Reflection. You can save and then you'll view past, export, print. Now what I don't like is it made it the width of these, but you have all this space. It looks like you know how you get a car and you didn't get the good level, so you have the blank buttons. Okay, that's what it looks like. Okay, on your dashboard, it's, oh, you didn't get the good stuff because you don't have all these buttons. That's what it looks like. All right, so I know why it did that. It kept the screens the same size. Am I nitpicking? Yes, I am. Okay, so that's where we were. Let's see where I was. Save code, export, print. This one doesn't have an export. Okay. A different way. Okay, so the mindfulness quote screen needs the export drop down. You don't have to capitalize it. Needs the export drop down. Not so much the screen. Okay, this is how it needs to be worded on the mindfulness quote screen. The action bar underneath the quote needs the export drop down. That's how it should be worded. Action bar. Easy export drop down, and it should match the rest of the action bars. You see, it put hover action and everything in, which is neat. Okay. Save code, export, print. And again, it looks like you didn't get the good stuff. That's bothering me. Let's center the buttons. That'll make it won't look as bad, I don't think. buttons in the action bar should be centered. That way it won't look as bad like you didn't get the good stuff. Action bars. This should be the last thing. I know I said that before, but you have to go through and check to make sure everything is the way it does. Okay, let me show the user's entries. Let's see. Hold on, becomes a save button in unified action bar. Now, this one only on the practice screen. Only on the practice screen. Do it like this. Save. You'll understand what I mean. I hope. It's going to rewrite the prompt, but it's going to show me what its understanding of what I asked for. Okay, so there's two separate prompts. Give me the prompt for all of the refinements. Refinements. And this should be no. Not all of them. I just need to. Now, Copilot is going berserk. Okay. For all of the button action bar refinements. That's my fault. Yeah, this is all I wanted. Everything else is in place. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Code safety. Again, do not rename, do not remove, do not restructure, do not modify. Only add new components. Okay. Placement logic. Ta-da. And again, because I've been working with Copilot so long, it knows to put these in. I told it a long time ago to put in the checks. I forgot to check the work before it finalizes everything. Okay, we'll submit it. And it will do the building. And that's going to be about it. Where are we in this build? An hour and 40 minutes. But again, that's not bad to make a beautiful web app that I've made like this with the features. Okay. And that's not bad at all. I know people who've taken 3 or 4 days to build something as simple as this because the the AI tool went off the rails, and it drifted and it did a bunch of things that they didn't ask it to do, but they don't. But again, I do have my two products: the AI Stability Guardrail System and the AI Stability Guardrail System Night Coder Edition to help prevent these things from happening. But like I said, I've been using Copilot for a long time, and it knows when I'm building something to put the guardrails in. You can instruct your AI tool to always do this, be it Gemini, Perplexity, ChatGPT. Again, I'm using Copilot. Oh, and the home screen doesn't need the buttons. Does not need the action bar. That'll be the last thing. So we'll let it do this, because if I click now, it'll stop what it's doing. And this is how you can screw things up too, because you want to add something. Oh, let me add this, but you're stopping the progress of what it's doing. And that will screw up things as well. Let it finish the build, and then you make the change. Otherwise, again, it can go off the rails in a big way. It might even break the thing. I know I was using Google AI Studio to build a project I'm still working on. And I don't know, this thing wouldn't display in its viewer. On Google AI Studio, it's just called Viewer. Went to Viewer, and it wouldn't display the entire site. I just had basically the header and the footer. Oh, that reminds me. Footer. Need to add footer. With privacy policy. Terms and conditions. Disclaimer. Affiliate disclaimer. I'm spelling it right. Can't see. Refund policy. No refunds. How to use journal. I don't know why I capitalized that all of a sudden. No refund and about. A pop-up modal. Okay, so we've got version 10. This is going to get rid of the buttons. All right, I didn't see if it refreshed it. Let me do this now to make sure. Take a look. And it should render any moment now. Why are you verifying my access? I'm a paying customer. Damn it. Okay. Here we go. Okay, I didn't put that in there yet. There's practice, your entries, mark all done, save, export has okay, that's better. Reflection, you pass. Okay, yeah, see, that looks better if I'm centered. Quotes, save, quote, export, print. Now it matches. But the add quote, it took away the add quote logic. Oh, that's good stuff. Okay, in the calendar. Your events are recorded on the calendar, so that's what we... It doesn't have the 4th of July on here. Oh, yes, it does. There's no... Oh, I see. It says U.S. I'd rather it be fireworks. When they have Labor Day. You have that for U.S. holiday. Okay, I can... All right. No, I wanted to have fireworks. All right. Now, this will get rid of the action bar here. Do it one step at a time. And let's see. Need to add a footer with how to use journal, privacy policy, terms and conditions. Sorry about that, folks. Disclaimer, affiliate disclaimer, refund policy, no refunds. About. Let's see, make it a pop-up modal. And the July 4th icon should be fireworks. Not US. Okay, I think that's going to do it. I should have waited on this to see if it just... Oh, crap. It might not work because it's in the process of building. Okay. And the quotes. It took a... That's right, you were supposed to add it. And give this screenshot. Didn't take. Okay. Let's go here. For some reason, it sticks it in a gallery. Okay, now. Under add your own quote. It removed it. And let's check our progress. Move action bar from home screen. There we go. Okay. Take a look at it. copied. 2, 1. Ta-da! Oh, I'm off a little. 3, 2, 1. Ta-da! Come on, what's taking you so long? You're not frozen. There we go. Now, it's here. Okay. That's what it was. You haven't put that in yet. Go back. And it's gone. Now we'll do this. I forgot what I was doing. Where's my header? Okay, I got ahead of myself. All right, instead of doing it like that, let me get rid of this. Let's do it like this. Give me the and a quote screen action bar fix together. Together. That way, I won't forget, because I was behind on putting them in here. This will do everything. And I hope I haven't used up all my credits and have to upgrade. Now, this will take care of everything. We'll paste. I'm used to just have it run. And it's submitted. Credits I have left. Ooh, 5.84. Hopefully it'll get it done. And this should be the finishing touch. And once it's published, and I'll also show you how to connect a domain name. I'm using Hostinger. Alrighty, so I don't see my footer, but it still hasn't populated over here. Let's close that. Okay, I'm impatient. It's taking too long. Let's do the whole thing. Why would you go there? Now, why are you thinking? Okay, I thought it was finished. Here we go. It'll switch to, or I'll do it myself. Okay, my computer isn't freezing. There we go. Let's see if we. This is the. Okay. I didn't want it to do like that, but okay, this is fine. Everything is here. I'll accept that. That's pretty slick. Instead of having all those words down there. I like that. Okay. So let's take a look at it. I think it still meets Google's criteria. If so. Oh, I'm not done yet. Now we have to give it a sign in. So it won't be local. I have to create the prompt for that. Do digital project immediate. Yes. No refunds, no exchanges. Keeping it. Okay. Make sure that looks better with it centered. That's reflections. Quote. Okay, put it there. But it removed it from here. All right. Let's go new. And let Copilot know it's screwed up. These things happen, even with the guardrail times. Again, the machine will do what it wants. Well, tool. No moving parts. Now it removes the action bar from the daily quotes. Let me put the name in right, because if I put it in wrong, it might change the name of it. This quote. Please have it added. Back. And keep the action bar. Under add your own quote. Whoops. No. Here we go. Now, there was something else. We got the footer. Oh. And let's get authorization. let's add off so it can be used on all devices, and save the user's information. Now, I already connected it to Supabase, so it shouldn't be difficult. No, it needs to go underneath the screen. Okay. The action bar needs to be under both the daily quotes do this. It's not a screen. Box. And under. That's bad writing, but it knows what I mean. I don't feel like typing all that. I'm not putting the quotes in, but it knows. Now, yes, both under the unified action bar. I mean, not both under, but you want the unified action bar. Here we go. Now, the cool thing about Atoms is you can have sign in and authorization and storage. That's going to be via Supabase, and I've already connected it. It should be easy peasy. We have no problems. It won't matter with the domain name. You have to give it a domain name, otherwise nobody will trust you. Why does it say Adams.dev? Okay, BEV. I don't trust it. All the articles that tell you not to trust things, they kind of slight all of us builders. I like to show that I actually built the thing. Yep, gotta add more. Okay, folks, I'm going to pause it and make the addition. All right, folks, I'm back. I've made the upgrade and I resubmitted the prompt. And now we'll get the action bar corrected on the daily reflection, no, the mindfulness quote screen. And I'm going to add authorization so you can sign in on any device and have all of your information saved. We are over 2 hours into the build, but we're almost done. This is pretty good. So you say. Okay, but you have something else to do. We're adding authorization. Do I need to go to Adam's Cloud? All right, let's go to the screen. Beautiful. Drop down. Drop down. Nice. Okay. It didn't give us the authorization. A quote sharing feature. No, don't do any of that. That's how you screw things up. Okay, so the action bar. That was it. Okay. Now let's get the authorization. Sign in setup. You spelled out wrong, PU. Here we go. You're updating add authentication so you can sign in on any device and sync their data and settings. Okay. All right. I wish I hadn't put Firebase first because it might do that. But Superbase is authorized already with my account. Here we go. Before I was making all of these local only, so I didn't worry about signups and all that other stuff and data storage, but Superbase will handle it. It was just simpler to do and faster, but I'll go back and show you the two apps, web apps that I created, and we'll add Superbase off to them as well. That'll be a couple of more videos. Yes, activate the cloud. That's this. Back in, create off modal component. Yes, add account button. Create. Yes, this is what you want. We will approve it. And we will let Alex build. Now, while it's building this, I'm going to take a quick step away from the computer, but I'll let it run and you can watch it do its thing and listen to my groovy music. All right, I'm back and I see it's not done yet. But creating the sign-in takes a while. And we'll have a complete web app that can be used on all devices. And it will retain all of your information. And this is all done with atoms. Let's see. Cloud, morning practice progress, syncs to cloud, every change, nice. Local storage when signed. Yes. Okay, so it should be just about done. Let's see. Would you like to add anything else? I know what. Make sure it's copied. Yes. I said yes. I thought it was going to let me add this. Okay, I know what I'll do. I'll have Copilot make the prompt. Let's see. Create a built with atoms. With my affiliate link. Embed it. And it's not the, it's going to be my Adams discount code. Affiliate link. Oh, embed it. Open a new tab. Discount code. Internetpreneur 10. Ha ha ha. Let's create. Let's say add. Cat box was on. Okay, it still hasn't shown in the app viewer. Let's go here and refresh it. What's gonna suck is it needs a sign in now. Well, so far, so good. Okay, Adam's Cloud. Let's see what happens. Users. You can see all the users. That's me. Keys, these are API keys, I guess. All right. I don't know if I need to add one or not. And here's the storage. If I need to, I'll do it off camera. All right, let's go back to the viewer. Now let's take a look. Yes, so shameless advertising is something that must be done when you're all alone. Okay, here we go, account. All right. Why did it put it at the bottom? Let me show Copilot, see what it thinks. What I wanted was to go back and let me make sure I copied it. I know I did, but I'm a goober and forget sometimes. We'll paste that. Get the Adam's name out there. Now, I won't be able to do that. Oh no, I'm glad I did copy it because the photo, the screenshot would have been in the what I just sent it. Okay. Now, it put the account in. Two C's. Login button. On the bottom. Oh, that's the footer. I guess on the footer. Yeah, this will put it in the right spot. Let's take a look at my shameless advertisement. Get 10% off. There we go. Beautiful. It'll open in a new tab. Yes. Here we go. I like it. Let's take a look at it in the real world. You tell me I can't do this. Oh, it might be because of this. Well, let's refresh it. Stupid authorization. Okay. Now, we're going to move that. Let's get the prompt. Whenever you add authorization, that's the very last thing you do. Otherwise, like I said, you can't view the thing. You can only use the viewer, and you might not see it the way it should look. One thing I didn't do was check how stuff looks on mobile. forgot to send it. Okay, you won't give me that. Okay, it's building. That's the one thing I didn't look at. How it looks on a mobile device. You could do that as well with when you click on inspect. You got this right here. You can see how it would look. That just happens to be this screen, but you can see what it looked like on a mobile device, and you can go back to a desktop. I wonder if it's gonna work. Try to reopen the last one. Yeah, see, it's done. Okay, that temporary URL no longer works, so we'll have to wait on the build to complete. Okay, now so here we go. It should be switching to the viewer. Telling me to preview it. You didn't give me the version number. Yeah, that's what I said. It's not done right. It's still not done. Here we go. What version are we on? It's gone. Build with Adams, get 10% off. And here it is. Okay, I'm signed in. All right, so it's finalizing everything. And it's taking a while. It's a little sweet time. Any day now. And from there, I'll connect the domain name once it's published. Okay, impatient. This will get everything on the screen now that we want. Which version number it is, what it did, and all the other good stuff. There we go, version 16. Sweet 16. Haha. All right, again, there's a sign in over there. Okay. I'll find out if this is aware, because it's good afternoon. And we've got our build with Adams. Oh, now I can look at it. Okay. And I believe it is done, folks. And the only thing I need to do is click publish. And then I'll connect a proper .com domain name to it. Yes, now there's the sign in. What can we do? I can sign out. I don't have a password for it. I don't know if it's using what it's using, so I won't sign out just yet. And here's our how to use. Open the app, begin with the morning practice. Capture your thoughts, feelings, visit daily quotes for inspiration. Mindfulness to track your journey and set mindful reminders. There are no rules, only invitations. Return as often as feels right. Okay, privacy, okay, beautiful. And again, let's make sure it's opening in a new tab. It is. There we go. Shameless promotion, but it's there. And all of our menu buttons work. We've got a back button. Let's make sure everything is here. This shows your entries. We can export. We got Logic. It'll print. The printer's not on. It's all the way downstairs. This will take you to reflection. Let's make sure the reflection button works. View past reflections. We can export. Oh, let's check. I wanted to see. Mindfulness morning routine. All right. And go to back button. Go to quotes. That's there. Let's see if it saves. Test. Get in there. My machine isn't frozen, why aren't you? Let's make sure this is working. Let's export it to a text. Let's look at it. Why do I mean that? Okay, breathe in. There we go. And now we have test. Add quote. I'm doing it wrong. Test. Let's save it. Okay, so add quote. Oh, you can add a quote to the rotation. Interesting. Let me see something. Test, doesn't matter how it's spelled. Save. All right, I'm not doing all that. Okay, so we've got to fix the add your own quote logic. It puts it in the rotation, but I don't know where it goes. Okay. Add quote. Let's go here. Save quote. It's saving the daily quote. Okay, so we gotta fix that. All right, now type it all that. And your own quote is saving the date. Save the added quote. Mindfulness. So we'll fix that. Again, folks, when you're building something, you have to test it yourself. It's a good idea if you can to stick the thing out in the real world in beta and test it. I don't have patience for that. I trust I've seen AI tools there's an AI for that can actually test your builds to find flaws and all before you send it out into the real world, like I do. And not have it break and have a bunch of refunds or chargebacks. All right, so let's get this done. Just a little fine tuning. And then once it's done, like I said, I'll publish and I'll show you how to add a domain name. I'm going to use Hostinger because I already have an account with them. Hostinger has an AI builder itself for websites. I want to see if it retained my search. This is my website, the Mindful Internetpreneur. And when I add this video to YouTube, it's going to automatically be added to my website. I like to have all my buttons open in a new tab. That way it keeps what you're looking at open. Say if you're looking at a list and you want to see each entry. I hate when they have it, that particular page, when you click the link, it changes to the link you clicked to. And you can't go back, or you have to go back to get to the rest of the stuff. I can't stand that, the way people do. On my website, it's got all my videos that I made as well. And the last one was when I showed building the morning routine PDF. Okay. And I'll have a link to my website in the comments below as well. And let's see if the build has taken place. Or not so much the build, but this. It's not done yet. Let's get rid of that. Get rid of that. And like I said, I wanted to see if it saved my search. Oh, it didn't. Okay, let's get the right name on the thing. morningmindfulnessroutine.com. All right, we'll put everything in lowercase. Although it doesn't matter. Daily Zen routine. .tech.ai. That's the most expensive one. But .ai. But this has nothing to do with AI, so there's no need to have it in the domain name. Okay. All right, so it should be done now. All right, you're hanging up here. Let's just reload it. Now, this should be the last thing that I have to do to get it all working right. And again, folks, if you're stuck around this long, I do appreciate it. But you get to see a complete build. That includes adding a domain name. We're 2 hours, 39 minutes into this. But that's not bad to build a complete app. Okay, and mindfulness quotes. Let's see. Test. Add quote. There we go. It is working. Let's test it out on here. Get rid of the old one. Take a look at everything else. Oh, that's what I need to do. Let's see how it looks on the phone screen. Let's check everything. Good. Now that it's centered, that looks much better on a phone screen. Let's see how this looks. Looks good. And again, you can do this on your browser. Just click inspect and go here. Okay, and check out each screen. Practice. That's your cursor. Just shows you where you are. And it's looking good. Quotes. That's working. Test 2. Oops. Say, there we go. Okay. One thing that's missing is clear entries, I believe. Should be on the export bar. Okay, let's check it out on their screen. And yeah, it needs to be centered. It's showing fine here, but the screen is bigger. But here on the phone, you see how it's somewhat truncated and cut off? You don't see that all of the A and the R is not there. So we'll get that looked into. Make sure this is centered. Gotta open it in a new tab. Like it should, okay. So, let's send a screenshot to Copilot. And let's paste it here. The mobile menu needs to be tightened up. Let's see. So everything displays completely. And remember, nowadays, more people use their phone than they do their desktop or laptop. Okay, here's our prompt. I know I've said this before, but this should be the last thing we do. You have to check everything. The one thing about doing it yourself is you may not think about everything when you're doing the building. And that's when you send it out into the world and finds out it breaks and everyone complains and you get a bad rating. Okay, I've done the best that I can do by myself. I like to get the thing built and send it to market immediately. I trust myself when I do my builds. I tested everything once. And it worked that one time. So it satisfied me. What I may do, instead of paying somebody for their app, is make my own app that will test whatever I build. And of course, I'll show you a video. I'm not sure if it's atoms for that. That seems like it would be complex. I would probably do a cursor build. I'm not sure yet. I'll see what Copilot thinks about it. But that's a project that'll be down the line. I have some others lined up already that I will be working on. But that sounds like a great idea. Like I said, there are web tools, AI tools out there that will do that. But I pay them when I can make my own. Now we'll take a look. It didn't. Okay, we're getting into the atoms won't do what you ask it to phase because it did not fix it. Let me make sure. No, it did not. Okay. Here we go again. I'm being honest, not following instructions. Did not make the change. Now, this is the part that eats up credits, when it won't do something that you want it to do. And you send prompt after prompt, and the credits are being eaten up like Pac-Man eats dots. That's an old reference to a video game. Couldn't think of anything else offhand. That's how I got so low on credits to begin with when I was building the AI Stability Guardrail System Nightcoder Edition, the PDF. It wouldn't make the fixes to the PDF. Like I said, I ended up using another product to make the PDF, and that depleted my credits like crazy. I don't think it's fair when the tool doesn't do what you ask it to do, and your credits get used up. But this happens with all of these AI tools. You just don't want it to happen on something critical. And I think the menu is a critical item. What I should have done was sent it the screenshot so it can see what needs to be done. We'll let it do its thing. And I think what I'll do is I'll go ahead and get this domain name. I want to pause the recording. All right, folks, I'm back. I have purchased my domain. We're skipping all of this. And I'm going to create and migrate. But let's wait until all of this is done. All right, so it is done. And this is going to take too long for me. So I'm going to reload the page. And we'll get the app viewer in mobile. and see how it looks. And after this, I can finally publish. And like I say, add the domain. I'll change the domain name it gives me, put it more in line. Okay, version 19. It's going to switch to the app viewer. Here we go. Click. Son of a... It still didn't make the change. All right. So what I'm going to do is give it the screenshot. Still did not make the change. Change. I should have done it. Actually, it might not make a difference because when I did it yesterday, it didn't make a difference. I uploaded a screenshot. The mobile menu issue. Misaligned, not resizing correctly on small screens, and do not fix it because the previews were too general. Precise surgical CSS level patch. Well, and it's target where. Okay, so this is my prompt. What else would you want to generate? Okay, now it has a view of the screen, a mobile screen, and it should be able to see what's wrong. And from here, hopefully, this time it will work because I'm anxious to. I should have waited instead of spending. Oh, by the way, they said it was 99 cents for the first year. That bad boy went up to $9.99. Okay, so I only did 1 year because the more years you bought, the higher the price. So I'm like, screw this. Okay, but I have the domain. The only thing I've got to do is migrate an existing site. No. Let me go back. Leave. Get off of there. That's what I wanted to do, was redirect. It'll be a 301. So once it's published, it'll redirect from the published domain. This will redirect to that domain name that I'm going to get from Adams. coming up on 3 hours, 2 hours, 54 minutes. But again, that's not bad for a build. This is the part that sucks when you just need one small change and it will not do it. Okay? All right, it's taking too long. I'm going to reload it. And again, you end up spending all of your credits trying to make the fix that it won't fix. But you can't send something out into the world like this. It's very tacky. And it creates a trust issue because people said you didn't take the time to do it right to make everything visible. And it's not me. I mean, if I have to, I guess I could go in and fix the code myself. I gotta find out where it is. That's a little bit better, but that R is still cut off. All right, let me take a screenshot of it and show it to Copilot. The R in calendar is still cut off a little. The nav text is too wide for the allocated flex space. Too tight. Let's see. So we're changing the spacing, it looks like, and the padding. All right, here we go. I want to give it the file. Almost there. I can see the finish line. I can almost taste the finish line. We just have to get this done. And once it's done, it's done. And like I say, I can publish, and redirect with its proper domain name. Let's get this on here. Here, I just need to get the domain name. Like I say, Hostinger makes it easy. You don't have to do any DNS and all that other crap to get it to go where you want it to go. Yeah, see, there's a bunch of ways you can do it, but this is going to be custom. You have 301. Let's see. Okay. I think that was supposed to say apply, but it looks like it. Yeah. Version 20. Ah, there we go. Voila! It is done. Okay. It's not quite done yet because my publish button isn't lit. It more likely needs to refresh the screen. Build error. I didn't say that the last time. Let's go here. All right, let's reload. Now, wonderful. It's looking good. There we go. That's what I was waiting on. Okay, ta-da! He's done. And the username floats. Interesting. Let's go back to desktop. You can't see tablet. Okay. Oh, oops. Forgot to get rid of it. Take a look in the real world. Almost. It's not published yet, but we'll see what it looks like. And we have Eclipse 3 hours. But again, that's not bad. I'm basically done now. Like I said, all I have to do is connect the new domain name once I publish, and we're good to go. Okay. Doesn't look like it did much with the spacing here. Let's see what it looks like on this. Oops. One more click. There we go. It looks fine here. Excellent. Get rid of that. Now let's make sure nothing got screwed up. Because even though you made one change, you have to make sure it didn't change anything else. Get rid of that. Okay, we're in quotes. Test 3. Add quotes. Oh man, excuse me. All right. So everything is looking good. Fireworks. Halloween is there. It's on a Saturday. It'll be a freaky weekend this year. Okay, so no, that's Veterans Day. It'd be nice if it had a hover effect. Okay. One last update. Okay, it worked. Need an exclamation point. We'll go right. Now, I like to hear. And how that makes you feel intentional instead of generated. Yes. The calendar should have you don't know what I mean. Hover text. You know what I mean. This is the last refinement. Yes, see, it knows exactly what I mean. Hover text tooltips on the calendar so that when the user taps or presses a date, they get a little pop-up that tells them what the event is, what the holiday is. Yes. Yes, yes. Little refinements like this make a difference in your products. Now, we'll paste this. And we'll have 22 versions. And when did I start? Was it 11 o'clock? I think, for 3 hours. But yeah, 11, a little after 11 o'clock. So, but 3 hours and a complete web app with authorization. So you have sign in. All of the data is saved, and you've got a infinite daily reflection. Not daily reflection, daily quote. My bad. With infinite quotes. Okay, it's probably not going to load. Oh, there we go. You see, each time I go here, there's a new one, and you can add a new one. These are little things that I do. Okay. And you can add your own quotes. You can save and export and print. Okay. So, not bad. Once we get the hover effect on the calendar going, I think I will be done. And I can publish this bad boy and connect it to its domain name, morningmindfulnessroutine.com. And like I say, another video will show me listing this in or on Gumroad. And I have Copilot create all of the text, the content for the Gumroad listing, as well as the images as well. You'll see in the video, you can have Copilot, you can dictate the size of the image that you want with Copilot, and it will create the image, excuse me, in that size. I don't know if the other AI agents will do that. I know Perplexity a long time ago told me it couldn't. Gemini started tripping with me, so I stopped using it to create images. And but yeah, Copilot is very, very useful for little things like that. Don't sleep on Copilot, folks. It's just as powerful, if not more powerful, than ChatGPT. Again, Microsoft was a big contributor to OpenAI. So they have their own version of ChatGPT in Copilot. But it's not done yet. That's why we're getting build error. It's finishing up. Take a look and see what it is. See, it's really not done. All right, so we're waiting and waiting and waiting. It's fixing the error that it found. That's why it's doing this. Remember the last time in the last build, it said build error, and then we got the CSS updates for navigation. So what it's doing is it's fixing the error. Take a long time. You know, one thing I forgot was my clock. Okay, one more. I got to add the long form time and date. Trying to see where should it go. It should go above the greeting. There we go. Alright, let's just reload it. Look at that. Ads out of there. Let's go to calendar. There we go. Look at that. Star Wars Day. Today's date. It doesn't if you have an event in here, okay, Juneteenth, summer solstice, Independence Day, nothing in August, Labor Day, that's what we wanted. Okay, and if you have anything that you added, let's test it. Go here. Michael Jackson's birthday. Bless you, Michael. You're number one again. Nobody's getting to the top anymore. That's what it was. Okay, add an event. All right, let's screenshot that. Crap, it's not gonna. Greeting. The add event modal needs to be raised. Put the screenshot in there. It is clipping the bottom off. Okay, that's what it was. Okay, I didn't test everything when I was supposed to, but I did test, and I remember. All right, so just want to make sure it's done. I can copy and paste. See, it didn't get added. I couldn't save it. So we'll get that taken care of. And this should be the last thing that I do. Oh, wow. Where are we now? 3 hours, 13 minutes into the build. But again, it's basically done. It's these little things that pop up at the end. And the little fine tuning and refinements that take a while. I got the mobile to show right now, so that didn't eat up a lot of credits, and the date is always going to be at the top. Should put it on the top left. Let's see what it does, because that might be too crowded. See, I said to put it above this. So this is aware of the time because it's good afternoon. I'll find out this evening if it will switch over, probably at 6 p.m. And I wonder in the morning if it would say, that when it gets to 12 midnight, would it say good morning? Because that's the start of a new day. We'll find out. I don't know if I'll be up for that. See, this is why it's important to have your guardrails in. Again, do not modify or remove any existing working code. All right, because it's going to be adding it to all of the pages, all of the screens. So this is work that can screw up everything. If, again, code safety. Do not rename any classes, IDs, components, or functions. Do not remove any existing code. Do not restructure any screen. Only add the long form date time component and the modal height position. Anyway, yeah. So again, Copilot knows to put these in for any of my builds. Okay, so it's fixing whatever it found, and you know how long that can take. Didn't take that long. I'll let it do its thing. Now the cool thing is, you've got marketing as well. Now, when I do my Gumroad video, when I put this in here, I'm going to have Adams build a web page, a landing page for this app. I think I'll do it for the bundle. But I need a link to go into the landing page. That's why I'll wait. And I'll show you how you can use Adams to build a landing page. A landing page is basically a website, a single page website that explains the features and benefits of your product, or it can go into the pain points of a particular problem or situation and how your product can help and solve the pain. But yeah, I'll show you how to make a one-page website as well in a future video. If time permits, I may be able to get to it today because it's just 2:31. Okay, now it's taking too long, so you know I'm going to reload the page. I don't want to wait on it because it's using my time. And we reload. It stops. It should populate. Here we go. Added date time header. Let's see what it looks like. Yes, beautiful. Even has Central Daylight Time. I like long form because I like the seconds. Okay, weird about that. But you got the day, the date, and the day, and the year, which is simply marvelous. Let's take a look. And I believe I am done. And I can publish this bad boy and connect the hosting or domain name. Again, I'll have links for everything in the comment below. Comments. There we go. Now let's check it out on every page. Have to go to daily practice. Yes, yes. It's working. Reflection. Past. It doesn't have to be on that. Quote. Yes. Calendar. Makes sense. Okay. I am ready to publish. So, what I'm going to do is click. I'm changing this. I'm too lazy to type. No. I think there's a character limit. No, there isn't. Let's get rid of that. Make it lowercase. Now we shall publish. Your link is being deployed. Please wait. As it spins away. And the next thing I'll do is add my domain. Ta-da! It is done. Why didn't you give me Alright, I don't like that. That looked really ugly. I'll fix this. We'll update. You know what? It's taken because I have it. Okay, we'll cancel that. Connect domain. And won't let me copy it. I don't feel like typing it. I feel like I make a mistake. Let me make sure. I'm gonna stick it on my other screen so I don't screw it up. Morning. Make sure I spelled it right. Mindfulnessroutine.com and connect domain. I need to give the redirect. Continue. There we go. Let me sign in. I'll pause for a moment. Oops, I was muted. Okay, folks, I'm done. It is now connected. So I've got the morningmindfulnessroutine.com domain name connected to my Hostinger account. It just needs to be refreshed. Let me see if it put the stuff in here. Back up there. And I'll reload. Let's get rid of all of this. There we go. Okay, so we've got it working. I'm not doing this because it doesn't put your affiliate link in here. Adams, if you ever watch, you need to do that for the people so we can get paid. Otherwise, I have to do my shameless promotion. All right. And it does need to be changed. Let's take a look. This is it. Let's see. Dang it, I don't want to do that. I want to go to it. It can take up to 48 hours. Excuse me. 48 hours for it to get situated. Let's see. Let's see, is it connected domain? It's still verified. But that's it, folks. I have built a complete app, web app. Something changed. What's going on? All right, so it's connected now. And let's copy it. Let's see if it works in incognito. Because it can take up to 48 hours, like I said. It'll take a while to register. But I have a complete app. I don't want to do that just yet. And it is being wired to work with the domain name that I have here at Hostinger. And again, that will be in the description. My Hostinger link that'll give you a discount. I forgot how much you get. Okay. And the discount code for Adams will be there as well as my link that will allow you to sign up and use the discount code. And I mentioned the music, so I'll have the link for the music there as well. And my website, Mindful Internetpreneur, that will be in the comments as well. So folks, I do thank you for sticking around. We're at 3 hours, 27 minutes, going to 28 according to OBS Studio. But you got to see a complete build of a web app. It's a morning mindfulness routine app. All right. And it will be available in the App Store. Not the App Store, I'm sorry. It's going to be available on Gumroad. I'll list it there, and I'm going to make a video showing how to list something on Gumroad. And I'll be listing the web app itself. So again, I do thank you for watching and sticking around. Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe for more from the No Pro, also known as the Mindful Internetpreneur. Stay mindful.